Hello everybody, we are going to talk about Isaac Newton and its theory. Why we choose Isaac Newton is because when we hear his name, we related it with synonymous with apples and gravity, and also because he is the most influential scientist of the 17th century. And now its personal information and background is that Isaac Newton was born on January 4th of 1643 in England. Using the old calendar, he born in December 25 of the year before and died in March 31 in 1727 in London. Isaac Newton was the only son of a prosperous local farmer who died 3 months before he was born. When he was 3 years old, his mother Hannah remarried a well-to-do minister, Barnabas Smith, and went to live with him, leaving young Newton with his maternal grandmother. Newton was enrolled in the King's School, and he was introduced to the fascinating world of chemistry. His mother pulled him out of the school at the age of 12 to make him a farmer, but Newton failed because he think the farm was monotonous, and then he set back to the King's School. His uncle, a graduate of the University of Cambridge, Trinity College, persuaded Newton's mother to have him enter the university because he saw Newton's intellectual abilities. Newton was enrolled in a program similar to work study and subsequently waited on the tables and took care of wealthier students' rooms. And during his first 3 years at Cambridge, Newton was fascinated with the more advanced science, and his spare time was spent reading from the modern philosophers. Thought Newton graduated with honors or distinctions, but his efforts won him the title of scholar and 4 years of financial support for the future education. Then Newton received his Master of Arts degree in 1669, before he was 27, and in the same year Newton assumed the chair of Lucasian at Cambridge.
Personality description. He grew up alone because his intellectual superiority created envy among his classmates, fathers and brothers, and then many years later he had a girlfriend, and she said that he was quiet and thoughtful guy. In 1693, he suffered a psychic crisis. This was caused by long periods in which he remained inside, during which he did not eat or sleep. There is a 1979 publication that says that Sir Isaac was contaminated by mercury, and that is why he suffered these psychological attacks. Another theory says that he broke ties with a good friend and student, Nicolas Fatio.
Why Isaac Newton is a good leader? Sir Isaac Newton was a good leader because despite his hard childhood, he managed to get ahead no matter what people say about him, because he was a shy and withdrawn child. He became a great mathematician and philosopher. Also, Sir Isaac Newton became a good leader because his project and inventions talks by himself, and because of this he was admired by many people. His leader qualities are passion in what he was doing, constancy, knowledge, courage, dedication, patience, and innovation. And because of all of this, now he's one of the most important and known scientific in the world.
I will talk about the Isaac Newton's accomplishments. The first one is the Newton third law. This is the most important part of Newton in physics because in this one you can use the motion when you need to solve a problem with motion. The second one is the formulate of notion of gravity. These sequels apply in physics, but if you have a problem with, you need to know what is the force to have in the earth that sustain you in the floor. This for the gravity. The third one is that the generalistic binomial. This is an invent that he decided to know the area down the curve in a plane. And the fourth is that he invented calculus. This is a very controversial point because in some pages said that other scientific of German discovered first, but both of them apport a lot of things in calculus. And the summary of why we picked Isaac Newton, it's because he was the best scientist of his time. The second, it's because thanks to his discovery in science and in mathematics, many technology advance has been possible. The third is the passion that he had to make their projects and for their learning abilities and ambitious knowledge.